Okay, I'm here to demonstrate some of my Moodle learning exercises. You see my Moodle page. I have Assignment 10, Assignment 10 Practice, Lab 10, and Quiz 10. These all contain these learning modules that I developed. Let me start with a look at the assignment. So a student goes into the assignment and they enter the assignment. And then they see these questions. So let me just scroll down. This is a series of equations and kind of a matching question, helping them identify equations. This is a set of choosing correct statements, and I give them some readings that they have to do. So they have to go through and choose the statements based on the readings. They're kind of like multiple choice questions with multiple unknown number of multiple answers. Or you could see it as a series of true and false questions. Here's a diagram and a set of questions on the diagram. Biot-Savart law diagram, a set of questions on Biot-Savart. Another diagram, two-wire, parallel wire problem. And then here's calculation problem, where I have 3 wires and you're finding the magnetic field at a third point. And you have to fill in all these spaces and then check your answers. And it's all self-graded. Here's a 4-wire coming out of into the page problem, finding the magnetic field at the center. So this is the type of question that you would see. This is my assignment on magnetism, and so on. A series of problems. This is what they look like. All of this runs seamlessly on Moodle. I can send you a Moodle XML file. You'll import it and these things will run, and then you can edit them or change them if you like to. So let me see. I want to go back to here and just show you the lab and what the lab looks like. This is on magnetic fields, actually. This is this week's assignment. So here's the lab. And the lab, what the lab does is it's similar questions, but each of the questions refers you to a compadre Physlit. You might be familiar with them, those physics applets, exercises that allows you to run experiments, take measurements, observations, measurements, collect data, and so on. And so I send them to the Physlit. You can see it here. And then they have to answer questions. Oops, there's a mistake in the coding. I need to fix that. They answer questions on the simulations. And let me see if I can go directly to the simulation from here. Let's see if this works. Maybe not. Anyway, oh, there we go. Good. So anyway, these are all under, I don't know if you're aware of these things, but they're hosted by the APT. They're really good. They're in this place called Compadre Physlits. I'm going to go to electromagnetism. I'm going to scroll down to, we're doing this week Ampere's law, and we're doing the problem section. So let me pull up one of those. And so here's a situation where they have parallel wires, and they can move the wires around, and I tell them to do things. Here's another problem. These are the lab problems, by the way. There's 2 wires coming out of the page with magnetic fields, and then you can take a 3rd wire, which you can move around and adjust the current in it. And so we can adjust the current. Whoops. I might have lost when I do this on the iPad, sometimes I lose it. Anyway, you can adjust the current, you move the wire around, you create a situation where the magnetic field is 0 for different current values. And all that is linked to those questions on Moodle. Let's see if I can get back there. I'm not entirely, oh yeah, here we are back here. Anyway, so that gives you a sense of what the questions look like. The labs are legitimate labs. There's measurements, there's data, there's calculations, there's analyzing data, and all that feeds into the Moodle questions, which are all self-correcting. So if you're interested, let me know.